let's talk a little Texas recruiting. We got to talk Texas Longhorns, and they are trying to battle for a #1 class. And heading into the weekend, Steve has a new RPM pick in favor of the Horns. Let's talk about it, Steve. Your newest pick is for linebacker Kellen Wiley, and I did not see this one coming. Why do you think the Horns are trending?
Well, that was actually colleague Chad Simmons putting in the prediction for Kellen Wiley. He took a recent official visit. Miami was considered the competition for Wiley. They are not pushing for him right now. Had a great visit to Austin. I'll be joining that prediction of Kellen Wiley to Texas in the very near future. But good visit, and he's a priority for them, and I think that they ultimately land him.
All right. And if Texas is going to finish, they're going to finish big. Let's talk about 5-star Michael Terry III. We thought maybe he'd come off the board in the summer. Maybe it was going to be the first week of the season. But here we are. It looks like it's going to be December 4th, which is the early signing day. Michael Terry III, Steve, it's kind of gone quiet on his recruitment the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't. I talked to his dad more recent than that, but it's not like I'm checking in regularly about the pulse. But last I heard, Texas was still the leader, but Nebraska still swinging hard for Michael Terry III, and that's the reason why he's not already publicly committed to the Texas Longhorns. I think that they're Nebraska's given them some things to think about. They brought in Nate Marshall for an official visit, Auburn commit, top 100 player. He was on campus earlier this fall. Javian Hilson, he's at Missouri this weekend, Michigan last weekend. He's been to Syracuse and Pitt this fall. He's been committed to Florida State and Alabama. I hear that recruitment, a lot of infrastructure and resources are going to go into winning that recruitment. And we know Texas has shown that they can win those kind of recruiting battles. So they've had some momentum. That's where the on 3 RPM is, but they certainly got their hands full as they battle for Javian Hilson.
Yeah, that's a really interesting recruitment just because you never know what Hilson's going to do. So let's wrap up this Texas segment with checking in on 5-star wide receiver Jamie French. There's been a lot of rumors around him and UF since he showed up at that visit 2 weeks ago. And just in general, he's from Jacksonville, Florida, which we know is Gator country down in Florida. And he's committed to Texas. So, of course, the Gators, are going to keep on kicking those tires until signing day is done. So what are you hearing right now on 5-star wide receiver Jamie French?
Well, I just know Florida is not losing very many battles right now on guys that have visited this season at the end that are committed elsewhere. They're flipping everybody. So he was back at Texas last weekend. People around French tell me that they don't know, it was up in the air one way or the other. But the Gators certainly have a lot of momentum. Now, Texas, they've won this recruitment several times. Ohio State, Alabama, Miami, LSU, they've all been schools that he's been high on, but it just always keeps coming back to Texas.
All right, Texas fans, talk to us. Comment section below. Where does this class finish? How high does it go? Let us know. Comment section below.